Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. In the next 2 weeks of The Young and the Restless, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, also known as the Mustache, seethes with fury and plans retribution against those who have wronged him from May 27 to June 7. Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, is seen playing dirty, with major revelations and advancements expected in the coming fortnight. Tucker McCall, Trevor Street John, books a flight to Paris in an attempt to halt Audra's devious plans. Meanwhile, Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, and Dr. Alan Laurent, Christopher Cousins, journey to Paris. They are in search for answers to Ashley's puzzling trauma. Victor discovers Michael Baldwin, Christian Jules Leblanc, and Jordan Howard, Colleen Zank, in his basement. While planning to free a captive Jordan, leading to a further escalation of tensions on the CBS soap opera. Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, update Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, on Connor Newman's, Judah Mackey, situation. Chelsea contemplates a leave of absence from her job, with Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, as a potential replacement on Young and Restless. Victor's deception around Jordan's fate unravels, while Sally makes a bold move. Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, expresses concern over her husband, Jack Abbott's, Peter Bergman, sobriety. This comes after he deliberately relapses to aid Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. So fans can expect a confrontational encounter between Diane and Jack. Also, a surprising meeting in Paris, and more revelations about Ashley's trauma on Young and Restless. The suspense builds as Victor remains incensed at Michael and Summer Newman. Allison Lanier and Sally decide to bury the hatchet. As the drama unfolds, questions loom about the fate of Jordan, the future of Chelsea and Adam's relationship, and the reveal of Ashley's trauma from 5/27 to 6/7/2024. The Young and the Restless predictions suggest Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, may find unlikely heroics in Tucker McCall, Trevor Street John, and Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, might have a crisis. I and our fans wonder if Alan Laurent, Christopher Cousins, is up to no good. And Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, faces the music, while Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, is also in the spotlight. Alan Laurent, a former doctor, is raising suspicions. He might be the villain causing Ashley Abbott's trauma, which could be a major plot twist. Tucker McCall's presence in Paris at the same time as Ashley, Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland. Meanwhile, on Young and the Restless, Jill Abbott's recent health concerns have left viewers in suspense. The possibility of Jill being seriously ill and handing over power to Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. It could change the dynamics among the Abbott family. Victor Newman's secret torture cellar and his agreement to hand over Jordan Howard, Colleen Zank, to the police could expose his dark side to his family, setting the stage for more tension and drama on Young and the Restless. Lastly, the budding connection between Summer Newman and Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, could lead to a potential love triangle involving Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, adding more intrigue to the story. These predictions are based on the official CBS soap opera spoilers, character history, and current episodes. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers find Diane Jenkins slapping her husband with an ultimatum during the week of May 27 to 31, 2024. Meanwhile, someone is in search of answers while another does the right thing on Y&R. Check out the latest weekly spoilers for the CBS soap opera. Coming up on Y&R, Diane Jenkins is worried about her husband, Jack Abbott's, sobriety. Recently, he went to extremes to get Nikki Newman to agree to get help for her alcoholism. But he jeopardized his own sobriety in the process by drinking and downing pills, and he almost died. Now his wife, Diane, fears that he may slip back into his addiction. This week, on Young and the Restless, she lays down the law and delivers a shocking ultimatum concerning Nikki. So she might forbid Jack to have any contact with Nikki, or she could walk out of their marriage. Later, Jack reaches an understanding with Nikki so he could very well agree to Diane's ultimatum and keep his distance from Nikki. Indeed, that's what her husband, Victor Newman, wants also. Likely they will both do what's right to make their spouses happy. While Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, faces Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, wrath, his sister, Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, searches for answers. Soon, she and her sister, Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, make it to Paris. However, Ashley's alters throw a wrench into her treatment. Meanwhile, on Young and the Restless, Ashley's ex-hubby, Tucker McCall, Trevor Street John, also heads to Paris. Once there, he has a surprising encounter, no doubt, with Ashley. Or maybe one of her alters. Elsewhere, Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, shocks her son, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, with some news. But she insists he keep the news to himself. Indeed, it will make waves at Chancellor Winters. Later on Y&R, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, has a change of heart. First, she decides to give Claire Grace Howard, Hallie Aaron, a second chance. Then she buries the hatchet with her old rival, Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. No doubt, it seems Summer is trying to be more forgiving these days. Also, Sally makes a big move. So it looks like she goes to work for Summer and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, at Marchetti. Also, on Young and the Restless, Chelsea takes action and makes a difficult decision. Meanwhile, Victor Newman, Eric Braden, makes a decision about Jordan Howard, Colleen Zink. Later he makes Michael Baldwin, Christian Leblanc, pay the price for his actions. Y&R is full of shakeups. Keep watching to see Diane Jenkins put her foot down with Jack on the CBS daytime drama. Young and the Restless next week spoilers put Ashley Abbott on a mission to find answers during the week of May 27 to 31, 2024. On Y&R, check out the latest spoilers for the CBS Sudser. This week on Y&R, Ashley Abbott sits down with her psychologist friend, Alan Laurent, in his suite at the Geno City Athletic Club. She tells him she spoke to her two alters, Ms. Abbott and Belle. Alan says her personalities think they are doing the right thing. They think they're protecting her. But he also says that the fact that they exist at all means there is something terribly wrong. Of course, Ashley wonders what they're protecting her from. So she agrees with Alan that she must return to Paris to get to the root of her trauma and why her alters exist. However, the alters end up getting in the way of her treatment on Young and the Restless. After Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, decides to go to Paris, her ex-husband, Tucker McCall, Trevor Street John, gets a shock. He finds out that his now ex-girlfriend, Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, is up to something involving his company, Glissade. He's determined to stop her, so he also heads to Paris, unaware that Ashley is on her way there. Meanwhile, Ashley and her sister, Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, land in Paris. Later, Tucker runs into someone unexpectedly, likely Ashley. Perhaps, there's a reason they both end up in Paris at the same time on Young and the Restless. Maybe the trauma Ashley's trying to remember involves Tucker, and he could be the key to helping her overcome her dissociative identity disorder, DID. If so, the soap might be setting the stage for a reunion between Ashley and Tucker. But she will need to get treatment first and get rid of her meddling alters before they end up trying to kill Tucker again. Meanwhile, on Y&R, Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, has a video call with her son, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. She gets him startling news and instructs him not to tell anyone yet. No doubt, it's Chancellor Winters' business that will likely upset Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, and her colleagues. Indeed, it will put Billy in an extremely difficult position. Things are escalating on Y&R. Don't miss a moment to see if Ashley Abbott can find the answers she's looking for so she can get better on the CBS daytime drama. The Young and the Restless weekly spoilers, May 20 to 24, 2024. Monday, May 27, 2024, Season 51, Episode 163. Victor Newman argues with Michael and Cole about Jordan in the cell. Ashley Abbott's other personalities try to stop her from a trip. Tucker books a flight to Paris to try and stop Audra's plot at Glissade. Tuesday, May 28, 2024, Season 51, Episode 164. Summer Newman decides to give Claire Newman a shot. Deanne Jenkins worries about Jack Abbott's sobriety after the lapse. Chelsea has to make a hard choice. Wednesday, May 29, 2024, Season 51, Episode 165. Jill Abbott tells Billy Abbott something.